Today I'll be experiencing Malaysian Airlines hospitality as I fly on board Malaysia Airlines. We'll be checking out the seat, the service, the in-flight entertainment, food and much more. I'm also going to show you the old or current cabins and the new cabins of Malaysia Airlines and walk you through the differences. So make sure you stay tuned and let's dive in. My journey began in Phuket International Airport in Thailand, heading to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. I started off at the Coral Executive Lounge. Let's check it out.
Yes.
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Coral Executive Lounge.
The Coral Executive Lounge can be found in both the domestic airport and international. I'm currently here in the international airport. The lounge is about 140 square meters and can seat about 60 people. The lounge opens at 9 AM and closes at midnight, and services also include free Wi-Fi, a free neck and shoulder 15-minute massage per person, complimentary food and drink. However, alcoholic drinks are only limited to complimentary beer. I had a morning flight, so here's a look at the breakfast options available. Although flying economy, I accessed this lounge through my HSBC World Elite credit card, but you can also access it through Priority Pass and other schemes. I enjoyed myself in the lounge, but it was now time to board, so let's head over.
It's just after.
As I board, here's a quick sneaky peek at the business class cabin, which is in a 2-2 configuration and a seat pitch of 42 inches. The economy class has a seat pitch of 30 inches and 144 seats in a 3-3 configuration. This is the old design, as Malaysia Airlines are currently updating their cabin designs, which I'll cover in a moment. There are some significant differences, so stick around. For now, here's a quick peek at the old seat. Waiting at your seat will be headphones, you'll have an armrest, in front of you you'll have a 9-inch in-flight entertainment screen, the control panel, a seat pocket with a magazine and safety card, and USB charging port. There is also a plug shed between the two seats below. Above you will be an individual air vent and a reading light. Like many airlines today, Malaysia Airlines are also trying to engage you to watch their entertaining safety video. I seem to be quite unlucky in Thailand, as it seems to rain every time I'm about to take off. Never mind, let's cue the takeoff footage. The flight time between Phuket International Airport in Thailand and Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia is approximately 1.5 hours, depending on conditions. We'll now have a look at the in-flight entertainment system. I really like this system, it's very easy to use. I selected English, clicked on entertainment, and you can then select movies, TV programs, etc. Here's a sneaky peek at kids, followed by movies. As you all know, I like comedies, so naturally I have to check out what comedies there are. Selection was okay, and they provide you with headphones, but what I found most impressive was the quality of the display, which was very clear, as you can see from this advert. Although this is a short flight, Malaysia Airlines still serve a snack on board, so let's open the tray table and see what we get. The tray table slides back and forth, but what I found is that I had to sit in a different position, otherwise the tray table would rest on my legs and be at a slight angle, a tilt if you like. The snack was a sandwich and it was accompanied with an apple juice and a bottle of water. I like apple juice, so I was happy about that, but unfortunately the sandwich didn't taste very good, so I only had 2 bites and then left it. But luckily I had saved a packet of peanuts which that crew had handed out at the beginning of the flight, and I had that with a can of Coke. On my return flight I also had a very disappointing and lukewarm pasta which I didn't eat. This was an early morning flight, and as you can see there were plenty of seats and rows available if you wanted to stretch out. We'll now have a quick look at the lavatory. The lavatory was clean, and as expected on a short flight there weren't any amenities. Let's now check out the route map. The route map is in the old style, so it's not interactive, but still it's always interesting nonetheless. I should mention there's no Wi-Fi on this flight. In just a moment I'm going to walk you through the new cabin design and explain all the differences, but before I do I want to sum up this flight. Malaysia Airlines pride themselves on their hospitality, but sitting in economy class near the window was quite difficult to engage with the crew and experience the full hospitality. Also, it's a very short flight which doesn't give them a lot of chance as they also have to serve snacks. Speaking of snacks, I would say the quality of the food was a bit disappointing. It would be fair to compare this flight to a long-haul flight, and I really look forward to trying a long-haul flight and experience a full Malaysian hospitality. But for now, let's get to the new cabin design and differences. On 24th July 2022, Malaysia Airlines announced that they are refreshing the cabin interior and onboard features on their Boeing 737-800NG. But are these changes as good as they say they are? Let's find out. We'll start by looking at the current business class product in operation prior to these changes. The current cabin design is laid out in a 2-2 configuration with 16 seats. Each seat has a pitch of 42 inches and a width of 21 inches. The new cabin design is also laid out in a 2-2 configuration, but the cabin itself looks smaller as it only has 3 rows, which is a total of 12 seats. The seat pitch is also reduced from 42 inches to 39, and I wasn't able to find information yet on the seat width, but I'll give you more information about that later. When it comes to economy, the current cabin has 144 seats in a 3-3 layout. Each seat currently has a seat pitch of 30 inches and a width of 17 inches. The new economy class cabin will increase in size as the number of seats will increase from 144 to 162, also in a 3-3 configuration. The seat pitch will remain at 30 inches, but again I can't find any information regarding the new width of the seat, which I'll cover later. The new features and design focus on 2 significant changes, the first of which the seats are now going to be more ergonomically designed. That basically means that they're going to be lighter, slimmer and less padded. The second main difference is the introduction of MH Studio, the onboard entertainment offering. Economy seats will also include their own individual universal power plug sockets, USB A and C charging ports, and the introduction of a device holder tray. The rear seat pocket has also been removed and replaced with a literature holder, which is now located at the top where the old IFE display would have been housed. The airline encourages passengers to bring their own devices, listening devices and charging cables for the best experience. These changes have been introduced by Malaysia Airlines as part of their sustainability strategy. They believe a lighter aircraft will result in less fuel consumption, up to 91,000 litres per aircraft per year, and will also help to reduce the carbon footprint per passenger by up to 8%. That's the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Next week we'll be looking at the St. Regis Hotel in Kuala Lumpur. See you then.